let's talk about the strange relationship Washington has with your retirement. And no, it's not about Social Security or the stock market. It's about one specific account, the Roth IRA. Now there isn't some secret government campaign to get you to ignore it. In fact, recent laws have expanded its use. But there's a simple budgetary truth that makes this account a real headache for federal planners. Every dollar that goes into a Roth IRA is a dollar they have a harder time taxing later. They get a small cut now, but they give up their claim on decades of future growth. From a budget perspective, this is a tricky trade-off. For policymakers who tend to think in 10-year windows, the immediate tax revenue from new Roth contributions helps the budget math look better today. But over the long run, it creates a huge, growing hole in future tax revenues. They lose their role as a silent partner in your investments, unable to take a slice of the compound growth that can build serious wealth. Welcome to the financial mindset. If you're serious about building wealth, lowering your taxes, and making smarter financial decisions, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly videos packed with practical money strategies. Today, we're breaking down why this account is a dilemma for Washington and why their problem is your biggest opportunity to build a fortress of tax-free wealth. We're not just covering the basics, we're looking at the future rule changes being discussed and showing you how to strategically use the Roth IRA before those goalposts potentially move. The government's budgetary dilemma. To get why the government has a complicated relationship with the Roth IRA, you have to understand how they think about money. Congress and budget officials are almost always focused on a 10-year budget window. When you put money into a traditional, pre-tax 401(k) or IRA, you get a tax deduction now, which means the government collects less revenue today. But they know they'll get that money back, and then some, when you start taking money out in retirement. With a traditional account, they are your silent partner, guaranteed a piece of every dollar you withdraw. The Roth IRA completely flips that script. You pay taxes on your contributions up front, so the government gets an immediate revenue boost. This is why you sometimes see Congress pushing for more Rothification. It's a clever way to make current budget projections look rosier. But here's the catch. In exchange for that immediate cash, the government gives up its right to tax your investment growth, as long as you follow the rules. All those decades of compounding, all the dividends and capital gains, if you take a qualified withdrawal, they can't touch it. Over the long term, this is a losing deal for them. Analyses from policy groups have shown that because of this structure, Roth IRAs reduce the present value of future government revenues. Just think a $7,500 contribution today could grow to $50,000, $100,000, or even more over your lifetime. In a traditional account, that growth would eventually be taxed as income. In a Roth, it's all yours, tax-free. This isn't a conspiracy, it's just math. The government needs revenue, and every person who builds a massive tax-free nest egg in a Roth IRA is one less person they can rely on for significant tax revenue in retirement. This is the heart of the issue, and it leads to the next logical question. When something becomes a long-term budget problem, what do lawmakers do? They start looking for ways to fix it. The real risks you need to know: congressional risk. The promise of tax-free withdrawals from a Roth IRA is powerful, but it's a promise based on current law, and laws can change. This is what investors call congressional risk, and it's something you have to consider. While it's unlikely and politically difficult to retroactively tax existing Roth accounts, lawmakers could try to chip away at their benefits in other ways. For example, ideas have been floated in policy circles about forcing Roth IRAs to have required minimum distributions, RMDs, just like traditional IRAs. Right now, original owners of a Roth IRA never have to take RMDs, allowing the money to grow tax-free for their entire lifetime. Adding RMDs would force that money out into the world sooner, limiting one of its best features. While this isn't an active proposal, it shows how policymakers think about harmonizing the rules in ways that could reduce the Roth's advantages. We've already seen this happen with inherited IRAs. The Secure Act largely eliminated the stretch provision for most non-spousal beneficiaries of both traditional and Roth IRAs. Now, they must generally withdraw all funds within 10 years. For an inherited Roth, this doesn't create an income tax burden. the withdrawals are usually still tax-free, but it does force the money out of its tax-free growth environment much faster. More concretely, we're seeing a mandatory shift with the Secure 2 Act. Starting in 2026, if you are age 50 or older and had wages of more than $145,000, a figure that will be indexed for inflation in the prior year, any catch-up contributions you make to your 401k or 403b must be made on a Roth basis. It's not an option, it's a requirement. This change is widely seen as a way to raise short-term revenue for the government, a perfect example of the 10-year budget window in action. These examples aren't meant to scare you away from the Roth IRA, they're meant to create a sense of urgency. The best time to use the powerful rules we have today is now, before the goalposts are moved again. Before we get into exactly why the Roth IRA is still your single best move for building strategic wealth, if you're getting value from this breakdown, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Here at the Financial Mindset, we're all about giving you the real story on building wealth. And let me know in the comments, are you more concerned about future tax hikes or potential rule changes to retirement accounts? I read every single comment. The unmistakable power of the Roth IRA. Despite the risks, the Roth IRA remains one of the most powerful financial tools out there, and its benefits today are rock solid. First and foremost is the main event, tax-free growth and tax-free withdrawals in retirement. As long as you've had a Roth IRA open for at least 5 years and you're over age 59.5, every penny you withdraw, both your contributions and all the earnings, is completely free from federal income tax. In most cases, it's free from state taxes too. This gives you amazing certainty in a world where future tax rates are a total unknown. Second, and maybe just as powerful, is the flexibility. The money you contribute to a Roth IRA can be withdrawn at any time, for any reason, with no tax and no penalty. You already paid tax on it, so it's your money. If you contribute $30,000 over 5 years and your account grows to $40,000, you can pull out that original $30,000 without a problem. This makes the Roth IRA a fantastic hybrid savings vehicle. The earnings, however, are a different story. Pull them out early without a valid reason, and you'll likely face taxes and a 10% penalty. Third, as we mentioned, is the lack of required minimum distributions, RMDs, for the original owner. Traditional accounts force you to start taking money out at age 73, creating a tax bill whether you need the cash or not. With a Roth IRA, your money can stay put, growing tax-free for your entire life. This gives you total control and makes it an incredible tool for estate planning. And the government keeps upping the amount you can save. For 2026, the contribution limit for IRAs is $7,500 for those under 50. A $1,100 catch-up contribution brings the total to $8,600 for those 50 and older. The income limits to contribute have also been raised. For 2026, you can make a full contribution with a modified adjusted gross income, MAGI, up to $153,000 for single filers and $242,000 for those married filing jointly. How to use it strategically. So, how do you put this all together? You treat the Roth IRA as a key part of a diversified tax strategy. Think of your retirement savings in 3 buckets: a tax-deferred bucket, like a traditional 401k, a taxable bucket, like a brokerage account, and a tax-free bucket, your Roth IRA. Having money in all 3 gives you maximum flexibility to manage your taxes in retirement. If you think your income and your tax rate will be higher in retirement than it is today, prioritizing the Roth IRA is a no-brainer. You pay taxes now at your lower rate and avoid paying them later at a higher one. But even if you're not sure, the Roth acts as a powerful hedge against the risk of rising tax rates. With today's national debt, it's not crazy to think that taxes have to go up eventually. Having a big pot of tax-free money is one of your best defenses. For high-income earners who can't contribute directly, the backdoor Roth IRA is still a perfectly legal and widely used technique. This involves contributing to a non-deductible traditional IRA and then immediately converting it to a Roth. While some politicians have called this a loophole and targeted it for elimination, it remains a valid strategy under current law. Given the risk that this door could be closed in the future, it's an option worth considering while it's still open. The best strategy isn't about choosing one account over the other, it's about creating balance. Use your traditional accounts to lower your taxable income today and your Roth accounts to build a source of tax-free income for tomorrow. So, what's the bottom line? The government's relationship with the Roth IRA is complicated. The upfront tax revenue is a tempting short-term fix for budget planners, but the long-term loss of taxes on all that growth is a real fiscal challenge. This tension is exactly why the rules around these accounts are always under a microscope, but their problem is your opportunity. The Roth IRA, as it stands today, offers a rare and powerful promise. Pay your taxes once, and then let your money grow into a tax-free resource for the rest of your life. It provides flexibility, control, and a strong defense against the one thing we can all count on: uncertainty. Don't ignore this account. Understand the rules, see the risks for what they are, and use it strategically to secure your financial future. Thanks for watching The Financial Mindset. Stay smart, stay strategic, and keep building.